Most people work check to check. We'll work car to car just to suffice.
Go by.
You're right, to get by what we need, and then
Is that something that you would advise detailers to like set a certain
discipline.
a certain discipline no matter what? Like, would you advise that for certain detailers to set goals and to maintain a certain discipline?
And something else, if you permit me to say it, something that I have learned in all this time, and don't take it in the wrong way. You know what I'm gonna say is that always try to do your job 100% professional. But I have learned in all this time that what the customer cares the most is you being at 7 in the morning, like you told him the week before, than leaving a mistake in the car.
Right.
Like a dirty window or something skip. If you tell the customer you're gonna be there at 7 in the morning, you have to be there at 5 or 10 to 7.
Right.
That's something that I learned all these years. Sometimes your work counts more than how you do your job. I'm not saying not to do a crappy job. No, you have to do your job right, But that specific part of the game is very important.
Right.
Be responsible with the time. Yeah.
And to you detailers out there, listen to what he's saying, because there's a lot of times where actually, and I'm gonna put myself out there, where I actually almost lost a client. I'm pretty sure y'all saw it. It was a black Bentley that I posted up, where I kind of showed up late, or told him I was running late, and he was like, you know what? I'll just find somebody else. And this is what happened to me. This is A-game speaking. So, and I actually had to call that client back and talk to him and reassure him that would never happen again. And it never happened again. But like Cesar said, your word is more than anything to a lot of your clients. So if you say you schedule an appointment to be at a certain place at a certain time, that's what
you have to be.
Exactly.
No matter what.
Because they also adjust their life to you, to this appointment. Because a lot of time, most people don't think about their cars. So if I think enough about my car, I'm thinking enough about you. So that means I need you to think enough about me, that I'm accepting you to do my vehicle. So we have to, as professionals, we have to be there on time. We have to do
something that I would recommend you guys to do is just give a window of half an hour. That's what I do with my customers, because we're in the street, you're exposed to a flat tire, an accident, whatever anything in the street, anything can happen. So what I recommend is talk to your customers. Don't ever say I'm gonna be there at 7 on the dot. What I do is like, you know what? I'm gonna be there between 7 and 7:30.
Right.
Always give like a half an hour window. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good advice, because you never know. Like you said, Cesar, you never know what could happen, and especially if being in
you
Miami,
get up one morning and your battery's down, or
right. That a lot of, because I've had that where my battery is dead. Yeah, I had to jump it off, and it cost me like 10 minutes out of my time.
Exactly. Or traffic, an accident, a whole bunch of stuff. Always is good to give like half an hour at least window of time.
Half an hour to an hour off the time.
Right. So this is good information that you get, and I'm glad that you're sharing this with us. That you actually took the time out to actually to share this with us. Because you're one of the respected members in the UDC. I appreciate you, brother. For all that you do.
All the time.
And for your hard work and effort. I hope to see you in Cali next month also. But
I'll be there.
Like I said, thank you for all, for the insight and everything. You know, and that's and how can the people reach you? What's your Instagram and what's the company name and everything?
My Carwash Guy Inc.
All right. And what's the phone number they can reach you to? You know,
Y'all can reach me at 786-378-3363.
All right, cool. All right, thank you, Cesar, from My Carwash Guy. We appreciate you, brother.
Definitely.
No problem. Likewise.
All right, and we'll check you out later.
All right, my brothers. Take it easy and, keep it up.
All right, thanks.
Have a good night.
You too. Take care.
Okay, listen, real quick, before we shut off, before we conclude. Listen, this is a guy that's been in the business on his own. He's been for a little bit over 10 years, but he's been even longer because he worked for somebody else. So it may seem like it's irrelevant or minute, or that's something you already know, the stuff we were talking about. Even when we have interviews with anybody else, man, listen to what they're talking about. Take in consideration, because a lot of times you may know already what we're talking about or what we're interviewing about, but a lot of times you need that reminder.
Right.
So take in consideration, you know what I mean? Feed on everything we're bringing to the table, because we're not just wasting our time here, man. We're trying to contribute, because at the end of the day, this helps us too.
Exactly.
This conversation just helped us too.
Right. It didn't like me.
You know what I mean? So take it in and apply it. At the end of the day, you can read all you want, you can listen all you want, but you gotta apply it.
Right.
So that's what it is.
All right. So this is Reese.
Giancarlo.
And this is Details Report. Happy hour. So.
Come on, big fella, you drunk, big fella. 2 sips and now you want to trip, big fella. You not a drinker. I can see it all in your leg, big fella. You wobbly, big fella. You finna fall. Sit down, you drunk, big fella.